In the Season 2 conclusion of Mayor of Kingstown, Milo's fate remained a mystery. But a clue from the third season opening provided insight about the mobster's destiny. Utilizing the prison riots that culminated in the first season of Mayor of Kingstown demonstrated Milo's shrewdness, as he instigated them solely to gain an opportunity to break free from prison. His complex escape plan was successful because, during the prison riots, everyone assumed Milo had died as a result of the turmoil, which allowed him to use his official death as a way of escape, even though he was still alive. In the purposefully messy Season 2 ending, which showed Milo on the boat just before it exploded, but also showed him calling Tatiana moments later to reassure her that everything went fine, there were hints that Milo might still be alive in Mayor of Kingstown Season 3. Milo's capacity to organize complex escapes had already been demonstrated in Mayor of Kingstown. However, Mayor of Kingstown Season 2 never mentioned the enormous amount of knowledge and preparation that would have been needed to survive such an explosion. A detail from Season 3 indicates that Milo died and who killed him, even though the absence of his body does not seal his destiny. At least 2 new characters were introduced in the first episode of Mayor of Kingstown Season 3, and one of them was responsible for the bomb that was detonated on Milo's yacht at the conclusion of the second season's finale. In Mayor of Kingstown Season 3, Episode 1, Tatiana welcomed Konstantin to her club. Taddy's statement at the conclusion of the show confirmed Milo's potential death, even though her acceptance of a new leader already suggested it. Taddy begged and finally admitted to Konstantin why he doubted her just before he killed her in cold blood. "I gave you Milo." Taddy's admission altered the significance of Milo's call to her at the conclusion of Mayor of Kingstown Season 2, since it could have been interpreted that her concern was her want to confirm that her betrayal of Milo had paid off. Although Konstantin's murder of her in the first episode of Mayor of Kingstown's third season clearly established him as a mobster to be avoided, it also demonstrated his certainty that Milo had passed away, since Konstantin took over his business immediately after Milo's death and killed Taddy for betraying him because it suggested that Taddy might turn on Konstantin in the future. Taddy was unable to give a reason for betraying Milo, but Mayor of Kingstown Season 2, Episode 10, revealed she was not as honest as she claimed to be. Taddy advised Mike to have just given Milo his money since he wasn't the only one after him when Mike went to ask her to arrange for them to meet again. Being faithful to Milo would have led to Taddy's death regardless, and Konstantin's entrance in Kingstown demonstrated just how significant he was as a Russian mobster. Given that she and her child were under the protection of a gangster more powerful than Milo, Taddy's betrayal of Milo turned out to be more of an attempt at self-preservation. But her call handling secrecy ultimately proved to be her downfall, placing her in a predicament like to what would have happened had she remained faithful to Milo in the conclusion of Mayor of Kingstown Season 2, Episode 10, rather than disappearing as those who were faithful to Milo did before to Konstantin's arrival.